Hi, I'm Tom. This is Lucy, and this is Kitty Help Desk. So today I just wanted to talk a little bit about placement of litter boxes in your home. If you have more than one cat, you know that most people recommend having one more litter box than there are cats. And the reason for that is that if you have two cats and three litter boxes, the first cat comes up and they get to choose between three litter boxes. They choose one. The second cat comes up and they still get a choice between two litter boxes. And choice is so important to cats that is really key. But it's also really important where you put the litter boxes. First of all, cats really don't like to feel like they're being cornered when they're using the box. They feel like they're at their most vulnerable when they're eating or when they're going to the bathroom. So those are the times when you want to make sure that their resources have plenty of entrance and exit points, meaning that the litter box shouldn't be buried back in the back corner of a closet where there's just sort of one entrance where if a predator came along, they could block their entrance or egress from that area. And I know you don't always have predators in your home, but they don't know that. Their instincts are telling them they need to be safe from predators. And when that litter box is in an enclosure, as nice as it may be, that still often feels like a trap to a cat, and they may start avoiding it. It's very important to understand that there is a difference between accepting something and liking that thing. There are a lot of things that we accept in this life. It doesn't mean we like them. And there are a lot of things that your cat will accept to a point, but it doesn't mean they like it. And it's better to provide them with something they like if we can figure out what that is. And so I'm going to tell you what that is. It's very important that litter boxes have multiple points of entrance and egress so that they don't feel trapped there. It's also really important that multiple litter boxes not be in the same room. If you have to do that, that's fine. But it's important to understand that a cat's going to look at that as a single toileting area. Kind of like the way you or I would look at a public restroom with a lot of toilets. We still see that as one bathroom. The other thing is that it's very important that the litter box not be near appliances that make scary sounds unexpectedly. Things like furnaces or washing machines. I know a lot of people like to put the litter box in the laundry room or down in the basement. And that can be a real problem because if that furnace goes whoom, or the washing machine is quiet and then suddenly starts doing something, that can be really frightening to a cat, and it could make them start avoiding the box. The same thing goes for going down lots of steps, although I do recommend that if you have a multi-layer household, multiple floors, that you have a litter box on every floor. And that's really just out of convenience. Again, you don't want them to go up and down stairs to get to it. If a cat has arthritis, they may start avoiding the box simply because they're avoiding the stairs. The other thing that happens is that in multi-cat households, cats will sometimes block access to litter boxes. All they have to do is lounge across a stairwell or a hallway or a doorway that leads. Say if you had three litter boxes and they're all in one room and you've got three cats and one cat just lounges across the doorway that leads to the hallway that goes to that room. Now nobody can get to a litter box because in a lot of cases they're not going to take the chance of jumping over that cat or trying to get past the cat that's lounging. And that cat's going to look like they're just relaxing. I'm just minding my own business. This doesn't have anything to do with the litter boxes. When they know exactly what they're doing, blocking a resource. That is the way cats compete. So it's important that your cat always have a litter box available and that it's to their liking. There's been a lot of talk about different kinds of litter boxes, and that's a subject for another video. But you want to make sure the position of the litter box is to their liking as well. That's just as important as the litter and the box. Because if a litter box is in an area that a cat doesn't want to go in an area where they don't feel comfortable going in, then it doesn't matter what the box is like, because they're never going to use it. And you're going to be wondering, why aren't they using the litter boxes I bought for them? And you might even try different litter boxes, but if you keep putting them in the same spot and they don't like that spot for whatever reason, then they're not going to use it. So it's important to give them choices, to audition different positions if you're not sure. Give them more litter boxes and kind of see, well, which one did they use and which one did they use most frequently, and then leave that litter box there. Maybe remove the ones that they're not using. It's all fairly simple, but the problem really comes in where they can't really explain to us what they want. So the way we get answers to our questions, like, well, where would you like the litter box? Well, provide it in different places, and then they can show you what they'd like. Choice is not only for them, a prime motivating factor. It's a prime motivating factor for us, because we get to learn what their preferences are. And, it's much easier to care for someone when we know what they like. So, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.